Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time reviewing on Ultimate FF issue number 3. Now, as you know, Ultimate FF was part of Marvel's Ultimate Marvel Now. You had things like the Ultimate, Spider-Man, and Ultimate FF. And the cover mainly has Ultimate Namor and Doctor Doom duking it out with each other. We're introduced to a flashback that after the Ultimatum wave, Ben Grimm supposedly killed Doctor Doom, leaving Namor to stare at Doom's dead body as insects and rodents feasted on it, and of course was eventually recovered. And we see how Iron Man, Ultimate Doctor Doom, and Ultimate Namor are duking it out and have to kind of get out of the way. We see how Ultimate Sue talks with Namor, who points out that the underwater city had been dumping their waste into her dimension. And of course, Sue tries to reason with her, which goes well, but eventually gets ruined as soon as Ultimate Iron Man and the others show up saying, "Damn it, I had this under control. Step away from her, you extremely attractive fish lady. Hello there." And of course tells him to kill them all, so it's kind of even revealed by Namor that they are married, sort of, and of course this leads out to an all-out war against the Atlanteans and the Ultimate FF. And of course when Sue points out that she's his ex-wife, I like how Iron Man says, "Nobody deserves this." And of course we see how Ultimate Falcon gets word from a comlink and finds out there's other people in a panic room, so showing that there are a few survivors. And we see how Ultimate Falcon tries to get everyone to go to the panic room and finds out that it's locked and that they have found survivors. And of course, this is where you can kind of tell Ultimate Doctor Doom finds out that the pollution came from a sewage pump and you can kind of tell that Ultimate Doctor Doom decided to use it as a fail weapon against the Atlanteans. We see on top of the surface, Ultimate Coulson and the Machine Men are trying to locate where they are. So of course they try to break down the barrier. Ultimate Sue kind of leaves them an option on giving up, or Namor and the others will poison their world. And of course, Namor says he wouldn't dare. And of course decides to fall back and stop him. And of course, this is where you can kind of tell Susan says, "But we're supposed to be the good guys." We see how Ultimate Namor asks Ultimate Doctor Doom, "How are you still alive?" and says that he built a generator portal to get out of the zombie Marvel universe. And of course it reveals that when he got stranded, he had a replacement in case anything happened. And of course this wasn't what Doom wanted. So of course Namor ends up getting thrown in by Doctor Doom into a portal. And we see how Doctor Doom basically takes on the Atlanteans. And basically Namor gets out, and we realise that Doom's activate the portal and that everyone's being thrown in. And of course Doctor Doom decides to leave the survivors from the panic room to die, knowing that they stole from his people. And of course they try and stop him. And of course this also has the portal getting bigger and then deciding to get out quickly. But of course Namora takes Namor and Susan left without trying to save him. And of course they end up in a different dimension, and this is where Susan knocks Ultimate Doctor Doom out and says, "No, what have you done? That was are our only way home. And of course, we're shown to the Ultimate version of Rick Jones, who ended up fusing with Captain Marvel's armor during the events of when Galactus showed up into the Ultimate Marvel universe, and him saying humans are the worst. And this is the story. So this one is mediocre, but still tries to do its best. I think you can tell, despite it being a bit of a mediocre 3 issues, you can kind of tell that this was probably what they had to go for. And I think it deserves thumbs in the middle. Kind of okay, and kind of alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.